My name is, in fact, what's the point? You will only forget. Nah, I'd rather use my last couple of breaths to tell you that I was a kid who rarely got fed. I ain't no Rastafarian, but my life was dread. You see, we had to... I said, I ain't no Rastafarian, but my life was dread. You see, we had to add water just so that the milk could last. Don't let that fool you. See, I really got to break my fast. My life was hard. I think if you hate your past, you're less likely to plan for your future. But I know if in life your path is filled with glass, eventually, that's just something your bare feet has to get used to. You see, life abused me, only you just see me as abusive. At the very least, a weed abuser, used to dealing with users. One of those criminal UK youths you're used to seeing on the news, but do you choose to ignore the fact that I used to turn up to school bruised cause mom's boo would get high off the super drugs and stomp me with his boots. So mom used to tell me that they would take me if the socials ever knew. So I think by my mum, nah, that term is loose, cause it's more like by his wife, I was groomed to be scared of telling the truth. So does that change your point of view, or are you set? I mean, what's the point of me telling you my name if you will only forget? You see, it's kind of crazy. I'm so close to death. I'm breathing my last breaths. This paramedic is pumping away at my chest, yet the only thing that's going through my head is, please don't judge me by this chain around my neck. See, to you, it represents a life of crime, but to me, it represents a lifeline. See, I've pawned it off, but bought it back twice. Each time covered me for the nights I couldn't afford a bag of rice. So even though I'm about to permanently close my eyes, please be more open-minded. Because this is deeper than the fact shallow is where you think my mind is. I think you need to value the importance of the fact the decisions I made, I didn't think I had a choice. I mean, it's the lack of bread. The hunger forced us. I mean, it's the end. It's the feds. We tried to run, only they caught us. I mean, it's the ends. We're stacked in these high-rise flats like the slave ships in which they brought us. I mean, it's the West. We thought it was just our different shades, not knowing self-hate is what they taught us. I mean, it's what they put in our heads. I was taught that my history only goes back to slavery, so why would I give a fuck about Chaucer? I mean, it's not having enough to spend. I couldn't kick ball but left school to be a baller. I mean, it's making sure your family gets fed. That's why out on these fields is where I put my all in. I mean, I might as well use football terms as an analogy of my life, because out here, it's their team versus mine. We lost the last shootout. They were just defending, but nah, we can't let that slide. Because out here, we're governed by the strength of these white lines. Fam, you should see what these fans pay for these lines, man. But damn, forget my name, stop quizzing. If only someone could premiere how I was living. At the very least, you'll be able to see how me and my rival teams compete in a league where we could all equally make peas if it wasn't for these divisions. You see, we came from nothing. All we had were ambitions. That's why every little we get, it's like a trophy. We want to put it on show. I did everything to let guys know my clothes were cold. Check it. I used to let my queens park the range. That was so dumb. I said, check it. I used to let my queens park the range. So dumb. I put all my peas in a car So I could feel like a Rothschild and them man are slipping. Out here we operate in postcodes, no VAR, but you don't want to get caught offside in this big Man City where we watch for the ops and the cops. The judge labeled me a shooter, so I spent time in the box, yeah. Team repping will have teens stressing on the wings, bro. I was about to lick my last shot, but that's when I got clocked doing a transfer through the window. You see, we've been low. Our yards are relegated. Sorry, that's mispronunciation. I meant to say we've been low. Our yards are rarely gated. That's why our goal is to cop a Newcastle. That spurs us on to chase the papers. That in turn brings the totty. Things start getting dangerous when they see you up west going ham. Best believe they start hating on these streets. Geez, the atrocities we commit for this cheese. And I ain't talking red Leicester, I'm talking when we see red, we grab the type of Arsenal that can open a man's chest up. Man, you guessed it. Me lying in this Liverpool has got me spitting this confession. See, I don't know where I'm heading. Am I the type that God lets in? I don't know. It's got me paramedic. Maybe God will see that I fell because I was failed and let me up them steps. Maybe this is a story somebody else can tell. I hope it don't die with my death. You're going to find my wallet, in it, my provisional, on it, the answer to your question plus my age and address. But give it a few days, there'll be another teen you failed to save. And my name, well, you will only forget. But please don't forget mine, it's Fury WD.